Outbound trajectory correction burn was completed successfully this morning at 1:44 a.m. Eastern Time. As I mentioned, Orion continues to grow closer to the moon. We are now only 7,166 miles away. That's a change of 100 miles since our first check-in this morning. You can track Orion's place in the flight all throughout at nasa.gov/track-Artemis. As we grow closer to the moon, of course, we continue to distance ourselves from Earth, now over 233,429 miles away. Orion traveling at 415 miles per hour. When Orion conducts to pass it off to my colleague, Sandra Jones, to take you all the way through outbound powered flyby.
Good morning and welcome to the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. I'm NASA's Sandra Jones, and we're bringing you live coverage from Mission Control Houston of the upcoming outbound powered flyby, in which Orion will fly behind the moon and perform a burn utilizing the orbital maneuvering system engine, which was checked out on Tuesday following launch of Orion atop the Space Launch System. The engine has been performing well and has completed a series of additional expected trajectory correction burns, and all spacecraft systems are performing well now over 5 days into the flight of Artemis I. Today, we're in the White Flight Control Room, where Flight Director Rick LeBrode is leading the team on console for today's flyby and burn. Just moments ago, Flight Director Rick LeBrode polled the team here in Mission Control, and we are go for the OPF burn. We do expect to lose signal of Orion as it travels behind the backside of the moon, as the moon will be blocking the direct sight to the Deep Space Network. We're tracking that loss of signal to begin just about 10 minutes from now at 6:25 a.m. Central and will last just over 34 minutes. While in the loss of signal, the outbound powered flyby will take place with the orbital maneuvering system engine at 6:44 a.m. Central. The outbound powered flyby will send Orion close enough to the lunar surface to leverage the moon's gravitational force and swing the spacecraft once around the moon toward entry into distant retrograde orbit. Following this, Orion will remain in the distant retrograde orbit for one long elliptical orbit around the moon, lasting about 6 days. We're now 2 minutes away from the anticipated flyover of the Apollo 11 landing site, Tranquility Base. Orion will be 1,384 statute miles above the landing site. And at this time, we do expect Orion to be flying over the Apollo 11 landing site at Tranquility Base. Orion is 1,384 statute miles above the landing site. Tranquility Base was where Commander Neil Armstrong and lunar module pilot Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon for the very first time on July 20th, 1969, 53 years ago.